Welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to say but. First, let's talk about how to say but or however at the beginning of a sentence, thereby adding contrasting information to something that you previously said. And to do this, you'll just need 하지만, 하지만. Here are some examples. 저는 돈을 많이 벌어요. I make or I earn a lot of money. 하지만 항상 바빠요. But I'm always busy. 저는 고양이를 좋아해요. I like cats. 하지만 원숭이를 더 좋아해요. But I like monkeys more. 저는 한국 사람이에요. I am Korean. 하지만 김치를 싫어해요. But I dislike kimchi. And there's one more option. To continue your sentence by saying but without ending the sentence, you can also use the verb ending 지만. And to do that, just take a verb stem and attach 지만. Here are some examples. 저는 돈을 많이 벌지만 I earn or I make a lot of money, but 항상 바빠요. I'm always busy. 저는 고양이를 좋아하지만 원숭이를 더 좋아해요. I like cats, but I like monkeys more. 저는 한국 사람이지만 김치를 싫어해요. I'm Korean, but I dislike kimchi. Notice that 이다 to be with this form will either become 이지만 after a consonant or 지만 after a vowel. So let's do some conversation practice between two people, 재석 and 나래. First, 재석 says, 저는 이제 공원에 가요. Now I'm going to the park. 나래 replies, 저도 가고 싶어요. I want to go too. 하지만, but 지금은 조금 바빠요. Right now, I'm a bit busy. 저는 지금 가고 싶지만 I want to go now, but 조금 기다릴 수 있어요. I can wait a little. 오, 고마워요. Oh, thank you. Note that 지금 means right now and 이제 means from now. So, 지금 would be used when you're talking about what's going on right now, and 이제 here is used when talking about what will happen. 저는 이제 공원에 가요 means that from now, what's going to happen is I'm going to the park.
저는 이제 공원에 가요.
저도 가고 싶어요. 하지만 지금은 조금 바빠요.
저는 지금 가고 싶지만 조금 기다릴 수 있어요.
오, 고마워요.
Okay, before we go, a few more notes. In addition to 하지만, you might also find a few other expressions. The first one is 그렇지만, 그렇지만. This comes from the verb 그렇다, meaning to be so, and literally means, well, it is so, but this shows a little bit more contrast than 하지만, but has the same meaning. And finally, you might also find 그런데. This also comes from the same verb and the verb ending 대, which we'll learn about in a future lesson. 그런데 shows less contrast than 하지만, but is much more common in casual or informal conversation and has the same meaning. So, in this lesson, we learned a few different ways of starting a sentence by saying but or however, as well as how to connect verbs saying but. So make sure to practice this lesson, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. 그럼 다음에 또 봐!